Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. A Breaux Bridge woman wants answers and justice after an alleged drunk driver totaled her vehicle and left the scene before causing multiple other vehicle crashes.
Her lawyer, now filing a civil suit, says he has serious questions and concerns about how the police department investigated the crash.
News 10's Britt LaFaso has been investigating this case. She tells us why they believe the actions by the police department may have been discriminatory.
This Breaux Bridge woman says she was driving this way down Rhea Street when a vehicle slammed her from behind, then sped off and hit more vehicles. An officer suspected the driver of being intoxicated, but the victims did not find out those results until nearly a year later, and the charges have been dropped.
Breaux Bridge PD tried to hide everything about what happened in this actual accident.
10 months after the crash, Jolisa Broussard says she became worried that no charges were filed against the driver. Without getting any answers from Breaux Bridge police, she did her own digging.
It took almost a year to get the toxicology results. Breaux Bridge Police Department wasn't cooperative. I took a step further and contacted the State Trooper's office. State Trooper's office gave me the information to Acadiana Crime Lab, and Acadiana Crime Lab then sent me a toxicology report showing me that Mr. Raymond Aguilar was double the legal limit of what we consider intoxicated.
Broussard then reached out to the clerk of court, who told her the police department had dropped all charges in May due to a lack of evidence. That was a month after the department received the toxicology reports showing the driver, Mr. Aguilar, was intoxicated. His BAC was .18, which is double the legal limit of .08. Still, he was not charged with a DUI, hit and run, or careless operation.
The public needs to know what law enforcement discrimination is and a lack of justice. Because I know if I had hit 5 or 6 cars, left a scene, caused 2 accidents, and had, double the legal limit of alcohol in my system, I would have been brought to jail.
Broussard, whose car was totaled and is still suffering from her injuries, is now filing a civil suit. Her attorney says law enforcement did not conduct even the most basic investigation. He questions why police even had a blood alcohol test performed if they disregarded the results.
I'm very suspicious about that. I don't know what favoritism was shown to Mr. Aguilar, whether he knows someone in the police department. Are they just that incompetent? Are they just that, numb and immune to someone who could commit such a violent crime?
The lab results from the state police crime lab states the blood alcohol concentration exceeded the legal limits of impairment. Bruno and Broussard are still questioning how this is not sufficient evidence to charge the driver with a DUI at the very least.
It's clear that his behavior was because he was under the influence. Now, why they didn't do their job, I have no idea.
I did reach out to the police chief, who told me he could not comment on this incident, and I had to speak with the prosecutor. I reached out to the prosecutor, who also told me he could not give me any information about what happened, as this is an ongoing matter. Reporting in Breaux Bridge, Britt LaFaso, KLFY News 10.